Hi, my name's Lorenza, and in this video I'm going to show you how to find the straight grain of your fabric. Now, the straight grain is one of the most important things you need to know to be able to find on your fabric when you're cutting out patterns, because all your pattern pieces will have straight grain lines on them, telling them the direction that you need to place the pattern before you cut it. If you don't adhere to these lines, then your garment's not going to fit you properly. So you'll have these lines. For instance, this one has a, this is telling you that it's to cut on a fold, and this one is the straight grain with the little arrows, and the same with the red line here. This means this is the straight grain. So they're always marked as straight grain on your pattern. And like I said, that's the direction which you need to place the fabric or the pattern onto your fabric in order to be cutting it correctly. So I'll just go through the different grain lines just so we have a bit of a basis before I just show you how to find them very easily on fabric. So your straight grain always goes parallel to your selvage. So you can see here on the calico here, that is the selvage, and that's what I'll show you on this fabric over here. So that has the least amount of give to it. So that is your straight grain, and that is the direction that we place pattern pieces on most of the time, depending on what you're sewing. But the majority of the time, the pattern pieces will go up and down in your straight grain like this. I've also got some facing here to show you. See how, again, there's those straight grain lines. So then we have the weft or the cross grain, and sorry, the straight grain is also known as the warp, but the weft or the cross grain, this has a bit more give to it. You see where I pull it there? It's got a little bit of give compared to the straight grain. So if you get like an off-cut of fabric and it doesn't have the selvage on it, so it's very hard for you to figure out which grain is where, you can give it a go pulling it. And if you get a bit more pull on it, then that would be your cross grain, and a straight grain would be perpendicular to the cross grain. Then we have the bias, which is 45 degrees to either of them, and that's got the most amount of stretch in it. When you make clothes on the bias, they sort of shape around your body and fit beautifully. But if you're new to sewing, we're going to be mostly talking about the straight grain. So what I always repeat in my head and what I learned when I was studying was straight grain goes on selvage. I just say that over and over and over again until I got it. I stuck it on a poster on my wall and just repeated to myself, straight grain goes on selvage. So here is some new fabric I've bought today. And just open it out. It very clearly has a selvage on it. So that's the edge of the fabric. Now, first you want to know if this has a right side or a wrong side. This is pretty obvious here. You can see it's got a nice little shine to it on the right side, and there it's quite matte looking. So if I was to start laying out pattern pieces, and I'm not going to do this perfectly because I'm just trying to show you for this video, but I would be folding, so there's my selvage, and I know I've got, let's just say I'm going to cut out these two pattern pieces here. That one needs to be on a fold, that one doesn't, but it needs two pieces of it. So I'd start at the edge of the fabric, and I'd give this a wash and an iron first, because look at all those creases in it. It's not going to be a great cut. And I would be folding it. Now remember I said I was doing these two pattern pieces here, and this one needs to go on the fold. So there is the selvage, and sorry, this is quite wrinkled. It's not a great example, but let me also grab a ruler, because what I'd be doing is making sure my straight grain, I decided that wasn't the best piece of fabric to show you, so I've gone to the other end of it. So I would be folding the fabric over about the width of the pattern pieces. So already that's not enough, so I just need to fold it a little bit more. And then to make sure you've folded it evenly, you can just measure. So I'll just go here, that's 22 centimeters, 23, so a little bit off there. So I need to make sure it's about the same. So you can see I'm measuring it from the selvage here to the fold. Let's go, 22 and a half, 23. So we're going to need to make this right. It looks quite wonky on the camera there. It also can be quite deceiving sometimes as you're measuring it. But no, that's about right. So in order to, what we would do now is I'd be placing this pattern piece here on the fold, and I'd be tracing around it. I'd make sure I get the pattern piece on. I'd be tracing around it, put a pattern weight on, trace around it. So you can see here that this is our straight grain. That's the marker telling you to put it on the fold. And that red line on the pattern is lining up the selvage over here. So that is all you really, really need to remember. Your straight grain goes on your selvage. So with this piece as well, I'll just move up this fabric a little bit. With this piece, we need to cut two of these. So we could just be placing it, I'll just move this fabric up to show you. We'd be placing it the same So we're just making sure that red line is parallel to the selvage, and it would be parallel to the fold because we've measured it. So that is how you need to find your straight grain. It's always going to be on your selvage, and then you're going to be laying your pattern pieces parallel to that selvage. So on any piece of fabric, it's going to have this selvage on it where it is the edge of the fabric. It'll look a bit fluffy like that. So I've got some other fabric here I bought today as well. This is a really obvious, well, I think selvage is always pretty obvious. You can see there how obvious it is. So we'd be doing the exact same thing with your pattern pieces. I won't lay this out flat, but you just get the idea that there's your selvage. That pattern piece would be needing to run parallel with that red line, and we would need to fold out this fabric and place this piece on the fold, and then just make sure once it's on the fold, so you could also flip it. I often draw my grain lines on the other side of the pattern and just make sure it is running parallel again to the selvage. So if you can just repeat over and over again to yourself that your straight grain always goes on your selvage. That's the easiest way to remember when you're laying your pattern pieces. So if you do lay them this way, and I have done it sometimes when you can't fit a pattern on, like I did a half circle skirt and people were up in arms about it, but I couldn't fit my half circle skirt on when I did it on the straight grain, so I had to do it on the cross grain. So there are instances where you could do it, but generally you do want your pattern pieces to be laid on the straight grain, or whichever way the pattern pieces are saying. If they've got a bias grain on them, then you're going to put them on at 45 degrees. If they have a cross grain, very rarely would they, you'd put them on the cross grain. So you just follow your pattern instructions and follow what the pattern says in regards to where you should be putting the grain line on the fabric, because the person who's made that pattern has thought long and hard about which way the grain line should go on your pattern. So I hope that explains, if you're sort of new to sewing and you're curious as to where you should be always placing patterns and how you find the straight grain. Just remember, it's always on the selvage. So my name's Lorenza, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you. Bye.